Time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, August 10th, 2016. And good morning to you all on this lovely Wednesday morning, 10th of August 2016. There are your news and odds. Top story at the 8:30 a.m. is the shotgun rented between Donald Trump and National Rifle Association has been rocking, but the gun rights group is standing by its man. For all of the different events that Michael Phelps has raced and won over the years, one of them was meant more than any other, and then one of which he made the first Olympic team in the Olympic final, and one of which he broke his first world record. Hillary Clinton joined the medical center by me early today as Bias Clinton's campaign continues to be criticized for the use of the private email server while she was Secretary of State. Miami, the woman who set off a Zika scare in Florida doesn't have to be a clear connection to the neighborhood where the outbreak is waiting to be concentrated. A fire whipped threat to the Mediterranean born in a Baghdad hospital overnight, killing 12 newborn babies. Government officials said was a deadly blaze that was likely caused by frontal electrical wiring. Moscow, Washington, Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu said officials from the Foreign Ministry and military will travel to Russia Wednesday to discuss potential solutions to the conflict in Syria. Brazil Senate voted earlier on Wednesday that President Dilma Rousseff had charges of breaking a bunch of laws and put her on trial in the impeachment process that has stated and stalled Brazil politics since January. A media bust in an Olympics in Rio was vandalized Tuesday night by a gunfire. Witnesses claim USA Today reports a passenger heard gunshots striking whether the bus is used to transport media to and from Olympic events. Amnesty International has accused the Australian government massive cover-up after more than 2,000 case reports were linked to detailed abuse in the Pacific Island and Nauru. With his sudden dividends from a huge quest for 25 becomes Britain's most powerful landowner, better with fortune in excess of $10 billion. Will he be able to keep it level heads? Inspectors found a mechanical failure caused 3 children pumping from a Ferris wheel at a Tennessee County fair. Police spokesman said on Tuesday. Mary Knowlton arrived at the Penton Quarter Florida Police Station Tuesday night to learn how it would be a community steward. The 73-year-old was there to a student and says the police got me a 2-hour course that didn't give him a little what makes. Videos of the emergency show gunfire person being hit by a car during a protest to mark the fatal police shooting an unarmed teenager, Mark LeBrown, in Ferguson, Missouri. Baltimore, the Baltimore Police Department routinely violated the civil rights of African American residents, the Department of Justice report said. A New York newspaper called on Donald Trump and his campaign after he made comments and attributed a violent threat against Hillary Clinton. The Bank of England plans to keep it calm and carry on. Buying the central bank said on Wednesday it will deal with a £52 million shortfall in an operation on Tuesday at a later date as the bank changed to expend $16 billion. Well, this is a quarter would be the one that would be remembered to hit in the dreaded Delta. Failure Delta Airlines Worldwide Computer Network this week spotlights vulnerability of information systems such as the biggest U.S. airliner. U.S. stock index future will little change on Wednesday as it was positive after power and the S&P 500 and Nasdaq to record intraday highs. Brussels. The European Commission said was allocated for funding ending in the Finland energy escalation Wednesday after the new life emerged with a Russian pipeline for Europe. Vienna. Austrian energy company OMV said it was up beyond production by the results for the second quarter with a down substantially because of lower oil prices. Fort McMurray, Alberta. Still government wildfires that caused mass evacuations. The provincial government in Alberta said it was introducing a stimulus package for businesses. Austin, Texas, the Texas State Energy Regulator said it was conducting a red tape so that it was working in the oil and gas industry could better survive the downturn. Alright, take a look at the stocks. The Dow up 3.76 at 18,533.05. SP 500 trading at 1.74. Unchanged at Nasdaq 5,225.48. Scientists at A team of researchers led by Robert Pittman and marine ecologists from NOOA Fisheries Southwest Fisheries Center has found that evidence that it said just humpback whales may engage in altruistic behavior during the economic kill whales attacking. Surrounding in the wilderness, a space takes more than a sleeping bag in a packet with wet wipes and so that they exploit humanity. You can sail out of the cold, dark beyond. NASA's Kevinson designed for the new deep space habitats. Get a lot of difference may reduce your risk of 5 common diseases, the new report suggests. London scientists in Brazil studying a possible link between Zika virus infection and women. Severe drug abnormalities may be said they should be added to the good list of conditions to watch for. The Canadian intensive care unit at Prince George Hospital Center was temporarily shut down Tuesday after the discovery of potentially deadly bacteria in the nasal swabs of 3 infant patients. Hospital officials said an independent analyst of Eli Lilly's company's breast cancer drug episode. The treatment did not meet the effectiveness of the criteria late-stage trial. Republican nominated Donald Trump and Charlie boast about his deal-making ability suggests Tuesday they could renegotiate long-established plans to uncover the presidential debate and add the department sign off to the moderators. Washington endorsed or not to endorse. Christian, it doesn't matter. For the potential President Donald Trump and the working relationship as if some Republican leaders went to the year and refused to endorse it or those that will you back. When he endorsed it, considered the spoken behalf of someone contested the Democratic convention last month, Senator Boyd Renee Sanders. Alright. Northampton, Massachusetts, the Massachusetts man singing the praises of a local police department after settled in a misunderstanding for paying the man's gas. Paul Zebard told the Daily Hampshire Gazette that he was in desperate need of fuel on Monday when he pulled in Northampton gas station with just $1.79 to me. Gave the money to the attendant, but actually put $20 worth of gas to take. The attendant said he would have to call the police. Worcester, Massachusetts, Worcester police have arrested a city man that he said he went on a violent crime spree and included a rape and a carjacking. Peter News 8:37 at South out for Sport Report. Last night, the Boston Red Sox defeat the New York Yankees 5-3 at Fenway Park. Tonight, the Red Sox and the Yankees go out again at 7:10 p.m. with 2 primary at the bad Red Sox, while David Eovaldi at the bad for Yankees. Boston, Alex Wiggins doesn't believe he's finished. Maybe he should still at least why he should try to play elsewhere after the Yankees. TJ Quinn and Wade Dress explained why Kerry D. Ledecky wins a gold to the meter freestyle. Reed DeGio, Gold Bellis, that's the Raceman, Bonus, and Cross out, North Ridders. Kevin Durant, this is someone. On the United States Postcard, photos of the medal ceremony. Foxborough, Massachusetts, it looked like it was quite a meal. Long David did all Saints after the initial 1-1 push under the joint practice of the Patriots on Tuesday. Saints quarterback completed just 11-21 passes. Golf is being played at 2016. Summer Olympics for the first time since the 1904 Olympics and a 112-year episode of the sport. USA women's gymnastics team has been in most of the central recent years, but they put an exclamation point on the rate of dominance on Tuesday night. Peter Channel News Time is 8:38 on this Wednesday morning, and it's time now for a traffic and transit report. Let's study off on the META subway where the bad trolley experienced battery related to a disabled train at Valley Road Station. On the commuter rail, looking good, and on the ferries, they are looking good. Alright, take a look at the highways and byways. Where's the highways and byways? New York City are slow go. Adam Canyon, 95 of the stop outside is backed up for 5th and 7th, 95 of the north outside is backed up for 7th and Norwalk. Merritt Parkway, the south outside is backed up for Bridgeport all the way out to Stamford. 95 of the northbound side is back to the Wave Stretch. A4 westbound side is back to the Newtown Stretch. A4 eastbound side, Little Sorrow, Route 80 in Waterbury. 91 on the northbound side is backed up before Interstate A4, Hartford, Connecticut. A4 westbound side is backed up around Interstate 91 Hartford, Connecticut. 91 on the southbound side is backed up at 291 and 57 in Springfield. 291 on the southbound side, Little Sorrow, Route Mass Pike and Chicopee. New York State 3 eastbound side is backed up from A8 to A7 in the Schenectady Albany area. A7 in the southbound side is backed up from Boston all the way to the Albany. 787 in the east northbound side is backed up from Interstate 90 all the way up into Troy. Out in central Massachusetts, 146 on the northbound side back to the Millbury Stretch. 146 on the northbound side a little slow after 295 in Lincoln, Rhode Island. 95 on the southbound side a little slower at part of the stretch. At eastern Massachusetts, 495 on the southbound side, it is backed up from Route 2 in Lawton all the way to 290 Marlborough. 495 from the north band side. It's back to from Milford all the way to Westborough. Right in the Mass Pack east band side. It is back to from Western all the way at the Newton. And then the best again from Austin Bradtolls to the Logan Airport. San Francisco Expressway. Both ends sold for the break. Split. Alright, to the Mass Pack. 93 both ends to that time. Boston it's sold. Mass 128 the south band side. Sold from Route 3 in Burlington all the way at Route 2 in Lexington. Route 2 west band side. Sold Lexington stretch. Route 2 east band side. It is backed up from Arlington and Belmont, 93 to the south outside, it is backed up from Reddit all the way to the State Bridge in Boston, 93 to the north outside, it is backed up before 120 Reddit, 120 to the south outside, it is backed up from Reddit all the way after Route 3 in Woburn, Route 3 to the south outside is backed up for 45 in Lowell all the way to the Milk and the Breaks getting before 128 out in Burlington. 93 on the north band side, it is backed up just before 101 in Manchester, Hampshire. 101 on the west band side, also after Everton back in Manchester, Hampshire. 91 on the south band side, it is backed up after the Canadian border up in Vermont. 87 is backed up around Route 11 after the Canadian border up in Pittsburgh, New York. Peter Childers time is now 8:41 on this Wednesday morning, and it's time now for a weather report. And we are going to get a healthy amount of rain. But first, heat advisory in effect from noon to 7 p.m. Thursday. The National Weather Service and the Toronto Institute of Heat advisory which will effect from noon to 7 p.m. on Thursday. Location mostly eastern Massachusetts. Heat index values around 100 degrees. Time at Thursday afternoon, early evening impacts excess heat may lead to heat-related illnesses. A heat advisory means that a period of hot temperatures is expected. A combination of hot temperatures and high humidity will combine to create a situation in which heated illnesses are possible. Drink plenty of fluids, sit in air-conditioned rooms, stay out of the sunshine, and check about the relatives and neighbors. Take extra precaution when you work and spend time outside when possible. Make schedule strenuous activities to early morning or evening numerous signs and symptoms of heat exhaustion, heat stroke. Wear lightweight and loose-fitted clothing when possible. Drink plenty of water. To be dismissed during outdoor work, the occupation safety and health administration recommends scheduled frequent rest breaks in the shaded air-conditioned environments. Anyone who will come by. Heat should be moved to a cool and shaded location. Heat strokes emergency. Call 911. And day 1 today, that showers and scattered. Strong thunderstorms, local heavy rainfall, gusty winds possible. Day 2 to 7, Thursday to Tuesday, heat advisory. Friday for Saturday, hot and very humid weather expected each day with heat index values of 1 over 1 to 5. Black during the afternoon, heat index and heat. Excessive heat watches warnings will not be needed. Friday for Monday, winds showers and thunderstorms are expected with at least locally heavy rainfall times despite a current drought will be a risk of localized urban flooding with high springs this weekend. In addition, there will be some risk of severe thunderstorms over this period, but the confidence and time it is low. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, showers likely possibly a thunderstorm before noon, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms made between noon and 4 p.m. Thunderstorms produce heavy rain. Gusts got how about 83 degrees, up about 7 to 13 miles per hour, with gusts as high as 24 miles per hour. Transportation 6%, new rain miles between the half and 3/4 is possible. Tonight, check the showers and thunderstorms, but between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. Thunderstorms produce heavy rain. Punch rock after 11 p.m. Most gusts got about 70 degrees, southwest about 8 miles an hour, transportation 30%, new rain miles between the 10 and 40 miles possible thunderstorms. Thursday, patch mark before 9 a.m. Otherwise, most nights come at 84 degrees. Even the next values has 101 degrees. West about 7 miles per hour. Thursday night, slight temperature showers and thunderstorms up to 11 p.m. Patch mark after 1 a.m. Podcast come at 70 degrees. Southwest about 8 miles an hour, transportation 20%. Friday, temperature showers and thunderstorms produce heavy rain. Most guys come at 98 degrees. Southwest about 8 to 50 miles an hour, transportation 30%. Friday night, slight temperature showers and thunderstorms produce heavy rain. Most guys got about 75 degrees. Transportation 20%. Saturday, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 9 a.m. Parts of the bus got up at 91 by 69 degrees. Sunday, showers and thunderstorms like rain after 2 p.m. or before 7 p.m. Most guys got high about 80 or about 65 degrees. Transportation 6%. Monday, chance of showers and thunderstorms produce heavy rain. Most guys got high about 67 or about 63 degrees. Transportation 35%. And for Tuesday, chance of showers, most guys got about 79 degrees. Transportation 4%. Currently, and not near, it is overcast skies, and it's 73 degrees with a humidity of 91%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News on this August 10th, 2016 on a Wednesday afternoon. Have a good morning and a good positive. See you at 11 a.m. for 11 a.m. news report. And before we leave, we check out the radar, and it shows us lines of showers and sun stretching from Lebanon, New Hampshire, New Hampshire, stretching all the way down to north central Massachusetts, Fitchburg, and then Route 2, down to Pittsfield, then out southern Vermont, and down for east central New York, east of Albany, and up to Poughkeepsie. Have a good morning until 11 a.m.